Hello world and welcome to Concord, North Carolina. We're over at the Charlotte Motor Speedway today for their AutoFair for 2025. And I'm excited because it's been a long time since I've been here for that. Now, me and my dad did come a long time ago and it was awesome. So if it's anything like that, I know it's gonna be good. We should probably see some really stinking awesome cars, especially older ones like vintage, antique, muscle cars, stuff like that. We should be able to go shopping a little bit for the Jeep or maybe for a future motorcycle. I'm actually getting my motorcycle license, so I might look for some motorcycle stuff. And I think they have some like shows and things too that involve cars, maybe an auction. I can't really remember, but instead of me sitting here trying to think about what's going to happen, let's head on in there and actually see what they have. That might be a good idea. I parked over next to Camping World. There's actually like a little camping area for this racetrack and the Z-Max Dragway if you ever want to bring your camper and hang out. But we have to walk up the hill here and head up to that sign you see in the middle of the screen that says Charlotte Motor Speedway. Imagine that. We have to cross a bridge that goes over the road, so let's go do that. I always like crossing over that bridge. Look at that view of the Charlotte Motor Speedway right there. Now as we cross the bridge, I wanted to tell you all, I think when this was named Lowe's Motor Speedway, one of these bridges collapsed, hurt a bunch of people, maybe killed some or something. It was very tragic, but I don't think this one's going to. At least I hope it won't. And if you wonder where the racetrack gets its supply of Coca-Cola, they have an entire tower there full of it. We are all scanned in and ready to go. It cost me $15 to get tickets to this event, and I think the parking was 10 bucks, maybe 5. I think it might have been 5 now, 5 or 10 bucks. I'm not gonna lie, in the world of events nowadays, $5 to park and $15 to get in is not that bad of a price. This place is so cool. We're about to do the grand reveal right here. Look how big. Jeez. Place is huge. You actually get to like walk around on the track. Look at those people down there. A lot of the stuff is in the infield. We got the Jumbotron back there. Looks like a good time, don't it? I wasn't even really paying attention, but they've got the car show lined up on the track. So we'll get to walk around on that track. Now in the winter, they have like a Christmas light show over here, and you get to drive your car on part of the track. And I actually got to ride with someone driving one of those NASCARs around the track one time. I think it was the Richard Petty driving experience, but it might have been something different specifically for this track. I don't know if they still do that or not, but let me tell you, that was a blast. Now, I currently own a Jeep, so I am really pumped up to see some Jeeps, especially with their doors off. I thought about taking my doors off lately because the temperature is going to be really high, but there's supposed to be some rain coming, and let me tell you, those doors are flipping heavy. It is hard to put them on and off over and over and over, so when I take them off, I want to leave them off for like a week. But when I was young, I used to own a Mustang. Now, definitely not a GT 500, but I did have a GT. It was a 99 GT, and I did a little bit of work, what I could, you know, I was young. And look at that supercharger there. I about got ran over by a golf cart. And I put a gear in it. I think I had a 410 gear in it if I remember correctly. But we used to take it to the drag strip all the time. I've actually been over here to Z-Max before I moved to North Carolina. I didn't race on Z-Max, but I brought it there. We watched that Pink's All Out. You remember that show? Look at that dog. Check out this Cadillac. That is such a cool cruiser right there. I wish I could do something like that. I don't really have the money to build a car. The motorcycle's pretty much killing me as it is. I'm gonna get me a small motorcycle, like a 500 to start out with, maybe a Ninja 500, you know, something low CCs. So it doesn't really cost too much. Kind of see if I like it or not before I go full-blown leader bike. I don't know if I'll ever go leader bike, but dang, that Cadillac is nice. I love that color. The black is especially cool too. So many things to look at. Got some Corvettes over here. I've always been a pretty big Corvette guy, but I've never really bought one because, like I said, when I was young, I had Fords. But they are super cool, especially that new C8. I like that C8 Corvette a lot. Check out this AMX Javelin. That is super cool. Now, y'all, I'm not from this era, so I struggle with some of these cars. If you give me 90s and 2000s, I've got it covered. But these old 70s and stuff, they're still super cool, but I don't know a whole lot about them. So if I'm skipping over something that's super awesome, let me know in the comments so that I know not to do that next time. As a Jeep person, I do like me a Bronco. Those are cool. Check out this one. Now, is that a Bronco 2? Now, back in the day when I was young, I always wanted one of the SN95 New Edge Mach 1s, and they've just, I think, recently came out with these Mach 1s fairly recently, and they look really good. I kind of miss that shaker hood that the old ones had, but I do like that like flat black decal. That stuff looks good. Speaking of Mach 1s, now this is cool. Engine's not up front. Where did it go? Let's go check the back. I've never seen one of these before. Oh yeah, look at that. I bet you that thing can pop some wheelies. What in the world? Very different looking motor. Somebody explain that to me. Check out this Corvair truck. Oh, that is so sick. It looks like we found where the C8s are, right? Oh, there's not a C8 right there, but Corvettes at least. Man, I like that like lime green stripe right there. There's cars coming all over the place. You really got to watch where you're walking. Not that I'm complaining. I like some cars, especially some Mustangs. Oh, that says Nuremberg on the back. Holy cow, GT350. That is sick. I wonder if it's been to the Nuremberg. What a nice day. That is so cool, isn't it? Queen City Corvette Club's over here hanging out. We had like a tricked out wagon just go by. Oh, look at that orange, a Z06. Check this out. Man, that thing is sharp. It's a Galaxy? My dad used to have a Galaxy like this. Oh man, that is gorgeous. Oh, look at the inside. It's got a trophy up on the top. Now, in my opinion, I think the Galaxy is one of the prettiest cars that Ford ever made. It'd be super cool if they brought them back, but it probably wouldn't be the same, let's face it. Here's a Maverick. It says Grabber. I've never heard of a Grabber before, but it looks sharp. A lot of people are taking pictures of it. Now this is where I definitely know what where I definitely don't know what I'm talking about. This is a DeSoto Woody. Definitely know it's old if it's made out of wood, right? Look at that. That's so cool, man. 1931. Oh my gosh, it's like, where do you look? I'm only on like an eighth of this whole track and there's cars for days. Here's a Sonic Corvette. That's cool. I bet it's fast. Get it? Got our first rat rod over here. God, that thing looks good. I have no clue what this is, but I know it's awesome. Look at the gear shift. That like demon head looking thing, it might be a bull, is the gear shift. Whew-wee. It's hot. Holy cow, what in the world is this? I see a lot of these cars everywhere, but I've never seen one like this with a turbo stuck out the hood. And it's got like suicide doors on there. Look at the seats. That is so different. I'm telling you, it's the most different Bel Air I think I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm really enjoying these rat rods. These things look so much fun. There's like a lot of art to it, you know, a lot of customization. I mean, heck, this one's got tank tracks on it. Holy cow. That is insane. I would love to see this thing going down the road. What kind of motor is that, too? That's definitely an old motor. It's an inline. Got to be a diesel, I would think. I bet that thing blows smoke out of there like crazy. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, these things are definitely sick. With a capital S. Oh man, look at that. Gator. That's even like a hauler. And you got like a 4-wheel drive ones over here too. Let's get around here. Lifted up in the air. It says it's from Virginia. It's got antique plates. Let's go check this one out because the doors are open. It's got license plates on the door. Jeez. That is so cool. It's got like a chain for the steering wheel. Now, I've seen some Volkswagen Beetles turned into some rat rods, but I've never seen one like this. I think that's the front of a Beetle. Let me zoom out.
All right, contestant number 6.
And it goes on a little bit longer than a Beetle would.
Tell us what
I
your
love
favorite
these
Elvis
things.
movie is.
I might need to give me a rat rod. Now that is absolutely sick too. It looks like a race car. It's got like a tiki head on the front, an angry one.
That's right. I remember as a
These
little girl,
are
my dad
so
used to
cool.
make
Look at like the
peanut butter
stitching
and
in
onion
this. Almost looks like
sandwiches. We
leather.
didn't have bacon though. But yeah.
Now I know we've been looking at a lot of rat rods, but this is going to be the first rat camper we've seen today. I've got to take a look in this thing. Oh, look, it's got a Segway on the back.
I'm going to stand
Oh,
behind
yeah.
him and raise my hand. As I raise my hand,
Bed up there.
the one who is your favorite
Very
version
cool.
of Elvis.
It even has its very own bathroom. Yeah, like the gutter up top.
Contestant number 3.
Now, every single one of these rat rods are awesome, and if I filmed every single one of them, we'd be here for a while. But I made a lot of shorts, YouTube shorts, so I'm going to be releasing them throughout like the days. Look at this shell one. What is this? It's got a seat back here. That is crazy. Oh, it's for sale too. This one's got a tractor front end. I gotta get out of these rat rods. I'm gonna be here all day. It's gonna be like a 4-hour video of rat rods. But before I go, oh my gosh. Got a welder on the back with some dualies. It's a dually. Well, let's head on down the road here though and see what we got. Look at what I found. I found me a Roadrunner. It's got a Wile E. Coyote on the top. Roadrunner on the hood. I wonder if it's got the Roadrunner horn. Beep, beep. So, funny story about these SS's here. When my wife and I first got married, we were looking for like a family car because we didn't know if we were going to have a family or not. So the car that we wanted to buy, we wanted to, you know, kind of make it to where we could keep it for a while. Well, my wife saw this at the dealership, and it said like $40,000 on the sticker. And then all the added charges to make it an SS shot it up to like $60,000. But she didn't see that part, so she was telling me I could get an SS, and I got super excited when she saw the price tag for what it really was. She was like, yeah, we're not getting that. And I came up to get some shade because Lord have mercy is it hot. And I was kind of expecting these like little restaurant things to be open. I was going to get me some water or something. And surprisingly, they're not. Man, I love Concord, North Carolina. There's so much to do out here. It always cracks me up because they name everything Charlotte. You got the Charlotte Motor Speedway, and it's in Concord, North Carolina. Oh my gosh, there's so much to do around here. A lot of racing. We used to be big into racing too. I'm not so much anymore because of the cash it takes to do it. But it's always cool to like go back and like check them out, you know? This thing even spills out into the parking lot in front of the racetrack. I don't think you would need a ticket to get over there because the ticket gates are like right up there at the actual racetrack. But I don't see anything over here in the parking lot. So even if you didn't want to pay to get in, you could still come out here and check out these cars. Now it has been forever and a day since I've seen a Lightning. I used to like these things too. But as I said before, got married, had a kid. I don't think this would work as a family vehicle. But it'd be cool, wouldn't it? I finally found a place that's selling water, and thank goodness I'm not going to die today. Well, hopefully. This is what I've been looking for. I think that's some like food over there or something. I remember from last time when we came here a long time ago. I got a funny story about this. My dad got a cheesesteak, like a hoagie that was like a cheesesteak. And he was so excited to be here, and he looked all nice, had some nice clothes on. He took one bite of that cheesesteak and all of the junk fell out of it all over his shirt, and he got so ticked. Not gonna lie, I kind of laughed a little bit. That's kind of mean. Shouldn't have done that, but it was funny, so I laughed. And I will never forget that. Me and him laugh about that all the time. As he had like cheesesteak cheese all down his nice shirt. Had to walk around all day. That was like one of the first things we did too. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think they have like show cars in this garage area. Oh, there's a McLaren? Looks like a Fox body Mustang. How's that happen? I've been into Mustangs forever, and I didn't know anything. Oh, here comes a golf cart. I didn't know anything about no McLaren Mustang. You all like, tell me about that. Educate me on this. It looks cool. I love the tackiness of this Jeep. They got lights on it and everything, like an autism tree, I think. It's all decked out for Easter. Check this out. Ferrari Dino? I don't know how you say it. I've never seen a Ferrari like this. 308. Read that first paragraph right here. Owned by Elvis Presley. His name is Black Mamba, just like Kobe Bryant. Here's like 3/4 of a Volkswagen bus on the ground too. Found out just now. This is Joey Logano's rig right here. He owns this. Check out this Roadrunner here. It's even got the original window sticker. Nate, what did you say it costed?
$3,700.
$3,700. That's Nate's here and there, by the way.
What's going on?
Go check him out. But
And like this video.
oh yeah, well thanks. I think it's fair to say that the people who own this made a couple bucks, right?
Oh yeah.
Mercury Cougar. It's got a boat anchor motor. 7.0 liters. Good Lord. Screen used Twister truck. What's the difference? Joe's truck and Dorothy's? Do you know?
So the truck, that's Joe's truck, and then Dorothy is the pod in the back.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that now. Okay. So both of those were screen used. Was the cow screen used? So this is the actual truck from Twister. That is so cool. Did you know that that's the same cow? So this was a Ford Phaeton, is that how you say it? And it's Fireball Roberts. Apparently a NASCAR racer. Pretty rare car too. You seen the movie Dumb and Dumber? It's a different color, but the same car. You said this was a Countach? Got an actual Skyline here. Right-hand drive, straight up from Japan. Twin turbos. Don't know if they're brothers or sisters, but they're fast. Got to kind of talked over the music here, but here's Jesse's car from Fast and the Furious. Now, look, it does have brakes. The movie car, if you watch the movie, it does not have brake calipers or anything. That was such a good movie. I loved that when I was a kid. It kind of got me into racing. Made me think every four-cylinder on the planet was fast. It's a Honda NSX here. I remember Acura NSXs, but I don't remember Hondas. It is a right-hand drive as well. The Instagram says, or Snapchat says, Flop Shot Golf. Check them out. That is a super cool car. I used to love these things right here, these Dodge Vipers. They have like V12s in them, I think. Super sick cars. You know, stuff like this isn't made anymore. I wish they still made cars like this. No, they don't. Check out the little hood scoop on the front too. It kind of looks like a Viper. Now, I also like these right here, these Buick Grand Nationals. It looks like, kind of like what Grandma would buy. It's a little bit meaner than what Grandma would buy, but guys got drag tires on it, drag radials. See that little spinny symbol right there? You know what that means? It's a turboed V6. These things are absolutely nasty fast.
What color is the Ferrari? If you have it, tell Aunt Jess. Next contestant number 3 is from Texas. He started his music career in circus. He travels all over.
I know I said I wasn't going to show any more rat rods, but holy cow, this is like a rat rod tanker. I mean, I've never in my life seen a rat rod tanker. It's even got like a sleeper in the back here. Gutted out like completely. It's got some crazy shifter there. This is absolutely unreal, man. I'm just addicted to these things. Oh, that has a tractor front too. Look at that. You too. Right now I think I'm gonna head over to like the swap meet area where people are selling stuff. Now, again, I don't really know if I'm in the market to buy anything, but I'll try to show something on here. But yeah, my best friend from childhood just left. It was cool seeing him again. I don't know if you heard him in there explaining the Twister truck, but it's nice seeing the guy. Looks like he's doing good, so it was nice seeing him. He came all the way down here from our home state, 3 hours away. Had some good quality time. Also got to see his dad too. His dad was a big part of my childhood as well. Our families kind of raised each of us. But yeah, look at the swap meet over here. Now, I'm not gonna lie. When I came the last time, which was like a long time ago, I honestly feel like this was a little bit bigger. Feels like a lot of people are leaving. It's just Saturday and people are already heading out. I didn't even know that they didn't run this on Sunday. So Friday and Saturday are the only 2 days now, and I feel like before they had Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I don't know why they're just doing 2 days now. It's a cool van though. My dad's rebuilding a van. Now, if you didn't know, these Traxxas remote control cars are absolute blazing fast. Like the friend that I was just talking about had one that kind of, I think, looked like that Dodge right there. And I think they go like 80, 90 miles per hour or something. They may go faster nowadays. This truck is absolutely massive. Look at that thing. It's like a monster truck, car hauler. It's got a dead dog skeleton. It's pretend. On the back, a huge sleeper, 1,000 square feet. Not really. Looks like it though. We may be wasting our time with this because it looks like a lot of the people are already packing up and leaving. It's getting pretty windy. I guess they don't want their tents flying around. Check out these creepers. And when you come to this side of it, you're not just gonna find a lot of like the car stuff. You know, like right there's a hitch, there's car stuff. You also got bowling pins and golf clubs. Put them together, make a new sport. Skateboard here. I think that's their transmissions over there. Maybe I'm wrong. Those are motorcycle boots or something, I think. I don't think I'm gonna wear pink though, and I don't like wearing other people's shoes. The guy's selling motors out the back of his truck. And remember, we were gonna look for motorcycle stuff. I found some motorcycle stuff. I don't think I'm gonna buy a used helmet though. I actually already have a motorcycle helmet, and it's from like a little known brand on Amazon, but it's DOT and ECE certified. So certified in America and in Europe, and Europe has better standards than American certifications. So I feel pretty confident it's gonna hopefully keep me safe. Hopefully I never have to use it. My camper here is a Jamboree camper. We got some car parts over here with some license plates, cassette players, distributor, intakes, carburetors, golf balls. Now this is what I like. If I had a place to put it, like a garage or something, I would get me some old antique signs like that. They just kind of like scream vintage, and they look like they're fun to collect. Now I'm no like collector or anything, but I think I like Sinclair the best. I like that brand. There's one right there with a dinosaur on it. I think it's cool. Even buy you a hot dog cart. Should do that as a side project. Make YouTube videos, sell hot dogs. I think this is pretty much what this is good for, this swap meet area. You can find some good car parts and things, but they got a lot of good tools and things, like you got cutoff wheels and things over here, buffing pads. You know, get them for like $1 each. I think the wheels and tires, if you were just like I think these are go-kart tires right there. That would also be a good idea to come over and pick up. Computer chairs. I think I bought a set of wheels at one of these once. This is cool, kind of funky art over here. I like it. We got seahorses and cacti. We got some wheels and steering wheels and stuff. Even like, are those bar stools or like maybe like a soda shop kind of stool? Oh, look at that cooler, a Betty Boop cooler. That's kind of cool. Wonder what else we got up here. I think I'm about done, y'all. It is about 300 degrees. There's not a lot of places to buy water, and I'm kind of dying. Really cool, like company car here. Law offices of Jason E. Taylor, the litigator. That is super cool. Oh, look, it's got like gator stuff in there. Yeah, back in the day when me and my dad came, they had like trailers full of like actual business vendors everywhere. Like you could come in here and get like a certain brand wheel for like 20% off what you would pay online. I'm not really seeing a whole lot of that. I see like maybe a couple business trailers, but that's about it. It looks like they're about to announce the winner of the Elvis impersonator competition. That was so random to me when I got here. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna look at cars. Next thing I know, I've got like 10 Elvises on stage just ripping it up. They weren't nothing but a hound dog. That's how it goes, right? Here we go. This is the kind of stuff I remembered. You just go through these parts and find what you needed for your car. Tons of parts out here. See how this person has it categorized right here? You can just walk up and be like, oh, I need a 5/16 fuel filter. There you go, $2, 3 for $5. Oh, I'm gonna go down here and I need this saw blade or whatever, metal cutting. You get that. Like how it's all like categorized, easy to find. Lots of tools and useful stuff. You even got a Cybertruck here and it's all like polished up. Now that's all I'm gonna do with the swap meet part, because to be honest with you, a lot of people are leaving, so there's not a lot out there. I'm gonna head over to the campers. Now, my wife and I have always thought about buying a camper and storing it in Florida, because we do go to Florida a lot, but we just never have, because it kind of scares me to leave a camper in Florida with the humidity there and the hurricanes and everything. I don't want it to be leaking for like 4 months before I find out. So let's just walk around here and see what they got though. Now, I do have a Jeep Wrangler, so it's kind of hard to tow anything big. I think I'm locked in at 3,500 pounds, not because the motor can't tow more than that, but that the Jeep has such a short wheelbase, is dangerous to tow anything more than that. But there was one Coleman that I could tow, so that's what I'm on the lookout for. See if they've got any special deals where this is at an event. I don't want to talk to a dealer though. Actually did get me a dealer, but he's cool, so I'm kind of happy about that. Not very pushy, but this is the camper we're wanting. I was planning on showing more of that camper, but it got a little dealer intensive. I'm like, I just want to see it, and then I end up standing there for like 20 minutes and talking numbers and stuff. I'm not buying one. Look at all these empty spots. I'm not used to this. Like I said before, it feels like when I came a long time ago, Sunday was the day that this started happening, when people started leaving. But no, it's Saturday now. They only run 2 days. And I think that's going to wrap things up here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the 2025 AutoFair here in Concord, North Carolina. It was a lot of fun, a lot of hot, that's for sure too. But I like getting out of the house. I haven't been to a good car show in a long time, so I kind of miss those antique cars, those muscle cars and all that. We even got to see some like JDM cars, like the Skyline and NSX and all. That was super cool. They had a little track back there, back where my finger is pointing, I think. Back here. We didn't get to watch that, but yeah, there were some tires like squealing back there. It was really cool to see, or to at least hear. But let's go wrap things up. If you can't tell, I am like winded, exhausted. I got to get my Jeep, head on home, and get some AC. So hope you all had some fun, because I did. Thanks for watching, and thanks for playing. Bye, world. If you've made it this far, oh my gosh, I appreciate it so much. I appreciate anyone that watches my videos, but my goodness, you're a trooper. Let's go down in the comment section, and instead of putting a hashtag, let's just put Coca-Cola Tower. No hashtag, just like you see it on the screen. All hail the Coca-Cola Tower. Bye, world.